Hey everyone, today we're going to visit another rivalry that's had some intensity over the years. One school is entrenched in tradition and history, and the other school is entrenched in tradition and history. One has an amazing fight song, the other, an amazing fight song. Each of these schools are hugely popular, with thousands of people applying so that they can attend with the hopes of calling it their alma mater. Each school is great, but what school's better? Today, this rivalry heads up the University of Notre Dame versus USC. The Fighting Irish versus the Trojans. If you're following the scouting reports, you'll be telling me that Notre Dame has done A, B, and C. Or that USC has done an amazing job in the offseason. What we're going to talk about is what school is the better value. Yes, you have two top-tier private universities in the US, and we're going to take a dive into seeing what school is the better value. But first, welcome to my channel. I talk about jobs, education, careers, and more. If you like information like this, feel free to check out some more of my videos. And please consider subscribing if you want to make sure you're getting some good content on careers and education. So Notre Dame versus USC. What school is the better value? There are going to be several items that we look at when comparing the two schools. We're taking a look at student-faculty ratio, acceptance rate, tuition, number of undergrad programs, and graduation rate. The student-faculty ratio is important as it'll give you an idea of whether you're in a small class or in a huge, vast sea of people. Acceptance rate will give you an idea of how easy or difficult it is to get into school. Tuition is, well, the price of school, as living expenses can vary and are calculated in pretty crazy ways. The best indicator here is just tuition. The number of degree programs gives you an idea of the options and variety of what you can do at school. Finally, graduation rate will give you an idea of how many people graduate from each school. The higher the percentage, the better in this case. First, we're going to go over the University of Notre Dame. Notre Dame is a premier Division I private university located in Notre Dame, Indiana. Their mascot is the Fighting Irish, and they have a student population of 12,683. For 2021, Notre Dame has a student-faculty ratio of 9-to-1. Pretty impressive. I don't think any of my undergrad classes were that small. Their acceptance rate is 15.8%. Annual tuition will have a price tag of $57,699. At Notre Dame, you'll have the option of choosing from over 75 majors to further your education. And finally, Notre Dame has a graduation rate of 97%. Next, the University of Southern California is a premier Division I private university located in Los Angeles, California. Their mascot is the Trojans, and their student population is 48,321. For the year 2021, the student-faculty ratio at USC is 9-to-1. The acceptance rate is extremely competitive at 12%. Tuition at USC is coming in at $60,275 per year as of 2021. And with the cost of school, students at USC have the option of exploring 95 different program majors. Finally, the graduation rate at USC is 92%. So these are some pretty huge statistics for one of the premier universities in California. We've talked about the stats. Now let's line them up side by side to see who's the better value. Now, both of these schools are pretty impressive in their own right, but we need to have a winner. Who is the better value between the two?
Both USC and Notre Dame tie in student-faculty ratio. USC takes the lead in number of degree programs, but Notre Dame answers with consecutive wins in acceptance rate, tuition, and graduation rate.
So the best value is Notre Dame. With both schools being private, they'll have pretty high tuitions. Notre Dame wins this, though, because the acceptance rate is a little bit better, and the tuition just a little bit cheaper, and the graduation rate, 97%. This head-to-head matchup between these two schools was a fun one to discuss. If you're making a choice between these two schools, let me know in the comments what made you decide one over the other. And this is the second USC video I've done. If you want to see the other video, I've got a link in the description below so you can see how the Trojans fared against their other rival. With that, thank you for watching. If you got something out of the video, be sure to click the like button. And if you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. A click of the notification bell will alert you when I post new videos. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Be safe, have a good one,